Hi everyone, this is Jennifer with New Mexico Surrogacy. So just before we start with the actual question today, just so everybody knows, we're running a contest over on our Colorado sister site. If you submit a question via the link, which is there or there, depending on which direction you're looking at this on here, you will be eligible to win a Starbucks gift card. If we get enough questions submitted, then we will throw in a second Starbucks gift card just to really thank people for actually submitting questions, because we know everybody has a lot of questions and sometimes it's hard to take that first step and reach out and actually ask. So I'm happy to answer them though as soon as you do. But today's question is, does the surrogate ever want to back out and keep the baby? And I think everybody loves a train wreck. And so that's the big stories you see on the news. There are just a few known instances where something has happened and the gestational carrier has turned around and litigated, hoping to be able to keep the baby. The big one to start off was the very first one was a traditional surrogacy case of baby M, which was back in the 80s. And in that case, it was a traditional surrogacy case where the mother was actually, where the gestational carrier was actually the biological egg donor as well. And so it did cause a big lawsuit and some litigation, and actually is part of the reason why surrogacy is not legal out there in New Jersey. But generally, gestational carriers, they go into this, they know this is not their baby. It is not their genetic child. They're going into this to give this gift, this greatest gift to these families. And they go through, huge amounts of prep work, huge amounts of screenings, psychological examinations, and contracts, all to guarantee that, yes, they understand what they're getting into and that they don't want to, keep this child. One of our biggest criteria is we always ask to make sure the gestational carrier is done and completed her own family before she's eligible to become a carrier with us. That's because, if she has 3 kids and that's all she wants, then being pregnant is not going to make her go, oh, I really wish I had just one more. No, she's done. She knows she's done with her family, and she is willing to give this gift to these families, these intended parents. So we've never had an experience of it. Yes, there are a few train wreck stories out there of people who have tried to subvert the system and tried to keep the baby. They've never been successful. The intended parents always become the parents of the babies in the end. And that is the way it should be. This is what these women are doing. They are intentionally giving a gift. They are intentionally and knowingly giving this gift to these parents. And the babies go home to where they belong. So I hope that helps. Bye.